Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here with my friend Tomiwa, who is a visual designer. We've been testing
Hi
Starlink.
guys.
Hello, which is here,
Yeah.
and let me show you guys real quick. So this is what the Starlink router looks like. The Starlink itself is on the roof, but this is the router, and we are going to be going over a couple of questions that you usually have about Starlink. So the way the arrangement is now is Tomiwa is going to pop in the questions and I am going to be answering them. So Tomiwa is just going to come from a perspective of someone who, well, is new to Starlink and then he just has questions for us. So you can start.
So yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, Magnus, how much is Starlink?
I bought it for 316,000 naira. I bought it for that amount because they did tell me that they're on promo at the moment. If you notice, there's this ad that keeps popping up on Facebook. Have you seen the ad?
Yeah.
Starlink is advertising in Nigeria. So they're doing this discount thing where you can actually pay lesser than you would usually pay. When it first came out, it was like 500k, 400k, but now you can just pay 316k. It's actually 299k plus 16,000 naira for the shipping. So that's how much I paid. 316k in total.
Is Naira the default currency there?
When the super started, it was dollars, but now it's now naira. And I tried to pay with my dollar card, a Visa dollar card.
Yeah.
It didn't work. So I converted all the dollars. I converted all the dollars to naira back, and I was able to pay with my GT Bank naira card, and it worked fine.
Oh, nice. All right. Where does Starlink work?
So as of now, when you check the Starlink website, the coverage basically says all over Nigeria. So I'm guessing if you enter any address that is in Nigeria, it will work.
Have you tried that?
No. No, I haven't. Yeah, I'm just guessing because I have, when the whole thing started, there were people testing Starlink from Abeokuta, there were people testing from Lekki as well, and it was working fine for them. So far, I haven't seen a single complaint about Starlink not working in any particular part of Nigeria. Yeah, I haven't seen a complaint.
I think when the waitlist was out then, so I tried my location, it was telling me shit.
You was telling you error?
Yeah, that's not available yet. But that was about a year ago or something.
Yeah.
When people were paying $20 for waitlist.
Yeah.
Was it $20? $100 or so. Yeah. People did.
I didn't know that.
The hype then was very crazy. So what do you need to buy Starlink?
You need your card. If you're buying from Starlink's website, you need your card, you need your NIN, because when you enter your address, first name, last name, your address, it's going to ask you to enter your NIN as well. And some advice: if you're buying Starlink with your bank card, it could be your GT Bank card, Access Bank card, it doesn't matter. If you're buying Starlink with your card, make sure that the card name is same as the name that you're entering on Starlink website, because the payment might fail if your name is Magnus Okafor and then on Starlink website you entered Magnus Okeke. Those are like two different names. It might fail because the thing with Starlink website is they're very, very security conscious with like the payment processor and all that, so it might not work. Okay,
so why did you buy Starlink?
I bought it because I don't want to name names, but I've already used most of the popular networks in Nigeria for browsing.
You know the popular networks.
So I'm frustrated. I bought Starlink because I'm frustrated. I want something very stable that will work really fine on most days without me having to cry and scream and all of that. So that's why I got Starlink.
Okay, so if I should get Starlink today, can I self-install it?
Yes, you can actually. So the router itself is, so you come, the router, and then the one they call the Starlink itself is I'm going to attach a picture in this video, but it's the one you put on your roof. So it comes with a really long cable. How long? I think it's like 250 meters or 25 meters. I'm not sure if I'm going to add the correct number in this video. But yeah, you can go to the roof of your house and just mount it there. When you're mounting it there, just make sure that there are no buildings that are obstructing it when it needs to be moved to the left or right, or just it needs to be able to move around, right, without any obstruction. So I would say climb to the highest part of your building and go and mount it there, because that's how you'll be able to get a good coverage. But you can actually self-install it, because again, you mount it, bring the wire down, plug it to this guy, and everything else just takes off from there.
Oh, nice. So how long does it take to arrive?
Like to go online, like to come up?
No, like the shipping stuff.
Okay, the shipping.
Yeah.
I bought mine on the 24th of October and I arrived on the 26th. So they will tell you that, Starlink shipping has been confirmed, blah, blah, blah. It seems very foreign the way they process the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
But I think that Starlink has like a warehouse in Nigeria. I mean, why would they be advertising in Nigeria if they don't have means to push it? So I think that if you order right now in Nigeria, or a partner, it won't take a while, because you just get messages from DHL that someone is delivering it soon. Then 2 days later, I got it. So it took 2 days to arrive. It didn't take 2 weeks. But if you're buying it, I would say just have 2 weeks in mind. It might take 2 weeks, but I don't think it will take 2 weeks.
Okay, so what if after making purchase and I need to get a refund? Probably because my ISP is pretty better or something.
Yeah.
So can I get a refund?
Good question. When I ordered on the Starlink website, they did tell me that I can actually get a refund immediately. Like I can cancel my order and get a refund that same day. So you get a full refund if you purchase now, and if you purchase now and you want to, maybe you changed your mind, you can get a full refund. But if it's already a couple of days, maybe it's been delivered and all of that, you're going to get a partial refund, not a full refund. So there's a place on the website, on the homepage, where you see return device or something like that. I'll add a screenshot so you guys can see it.
Okay, so who delivered the Starlink?
It was DHL.
DHL.
Yeah.
Nice. So did they charge you money or something?
No, they did not, because the payment, the money I paid was 316K. That 16K is actually for the delivery. So everything is inclusive when you're checking out on Starlink website.
Like, so what did you show them to confirm your order?
Nothing. They just asked, "Are you Magnus OKK?" And I said yes. And then I told them, "This is my phone number. The one they just called. This is the message I received." And then they gave me a tablet to sign. So you basically use your finger to do a signature thing. They'll give you the device and they'll leave.
Okay, so how fast is Starlink internet?
Not fast enough. In some cases,
honest.
Not fast enough in some cases, but in some cases also fast. Okay. You can get up to 200 Mbps. It is true. For the download speed, you can get up to 200 Mbps.
That is much actually.
Yeah, I've done 170 Mbps. I've done 140. I've done 40 Mbps for download. But the problem with it, and I still say it, especially for gamers, is the upload speed. If you check online, the highest upload speed you can get for Starlink is like 25 Mbps or 20 Mbps. We need something like a higher upload speed. So sometimes you'll actually get 100 Mbps, but the upload speed will be like 5 Mbps.
Well, it's actually better than the Go Rangers, if you look at it.
It's better than what?
The Go Rangers.
Well, it depends. Okay. I still say it depends, because if you're using fiber, for example, fiber would have more upload speed compared to Starlink.
So can it work in the rain? Like when it's raining?
Yes and no. This is actually, I like the timing of this question, because it rained yesterday. When the rain first started, Starlink was working fine.
Okay.
But when the rain got really serious, I went to close the windows, came back here, and it was just showing connected, no internet. So it wasn't working. If the rain is serious, it will stop working. But if the rain is not heavy, then it will still be working fine. Not it won't be fast. It might be like 5 MB download speed, but it's still manageable, right? Yeah. So towards the end of that rain, when the rain was calming down, it started picking up again. So it wasn't horrible again, but When the rain is serious, it just completely.
Still fair.
Yeah.
There's happens to even our normal ISPs too when it's raining.
Yeah, most ISPs, yeah.
Yeah. So next, are there any limitations to using Starlink?
Yes, there are. Actually, there are, because again, the rain thing.
Yeah.
There is that. You also, if you're living in a house where maybe you have buildings surrounding your house and you need to point it to an open space in the sky, you cannot really do that if you're living in a house where there are buildings surrounding you, unless the roof of your house is also high and there are no obstructions. So that's another limitation. Another one is the upload speed.
Okay.
Fisayo Posudo covered the same thing. Fisayo was talking about how he was using MTN 5G to upload something to YouTube, and it was fast compared to Starlink. Again, the upload speed of Starlink is it's not great. It's not great. If you're looking to upload a heavy project, maybe like a 5 gigabytes project, it's going to take a very long time because the upload speed is not. It's not great.
Let me check this in fast. So, is there a way you can check the signal strength when installing the Starlink?
Yes. You do this thing where you just do like a calibration thing.
Okay.
So if there are any obstructions, it will tell you, right? Okay. And then it does the whole. When you check the Starlink app, it has options like store. The store option is the Starlink will fold by itself, and then you can carry it and go. Yeah. So the Starlink can store itself. It can also, it comes with a heater as well. It can melt off snow. If it feels very cold or there's something on it, can melt off snow as well. And then the whole calibration thing is when you reset it, and it's coming up again, it will by itself just do like a spin and search for the best signal strength and best coverage, pretty much.
That is interesting. So can I use VPN with my Starlink?
Yes, you can. It's something that I've tried with Windscribe and it was working fine. Another thing is there are also like some controls inside where you can set privacy controls pretty much. I think we're going to talk about that at some point. But yes, you can use it with a VPN. Nothing is restricted really. You can use it to go to your favorite whatever site to download or watch whatever you want to watch, and it works fine.
Nice. So are there data caps in Starlink?
I mean, when it first came to Nigeria, in a sense, a lot of people were saying, it was this. It's something I need to check again. But so far, when I check my Starlink app, it tells me how much data I've used. And it also tells me that it's unlimited or not unlimited. But right now, it just shows unlimited for me. So the money I'm paying, which is 38,000 naira per month for the subscription.
38K?
Yes, 38K.
How much is that in dollars?
$30.
Shame on those guys.
Like $40 or something. Yeah, $40. But yeah, it shows unlimited for me. So, but I think that what would happen is if you're using Starlink business, this is standard Starlink. Right? If you're using Starlink business, you might have more maybe upload and download speed. But I don't think it's even higher than that 25 Mbps for upload speed, because I did do my research in that, and we were seeing that the average upload and download speed is like between 10 to 20 Mbps. So, I mean, upload speed alone, not upload and download speed.
Okay, so how do I sign up for Starlink and get the equipment?
You just go to the website, starlink.com, enter your address.
I think we won't cover this.
What?
I think we won't cover this.
Just go to the website.
Very nice.
Enter your address to show you the price and everything.
So can you download and stream at the same time?
You can. Depends on what you're downloading and streaming. If you're watching Netflix and someone else in the other room is downloading something, it will work fine. Yeah, but if you're a gamer and you're streaming your gameplay, while you're also at the same time, maybe you're playing online with some friends and you're also streaming that gameplay, you go final. Like you see the lags, it's very, very obvious. Starlink cannot handle you streaming a game with some friends online. You can play games online with some friends. It might work fine, but heavy games like Call of Duty and Co, if you're playing them with some friends online and you're also streaming your gameplay to maybe your Twitch account or your YouTube live account, streaming live and playing that game, you notice the lag. There are a lot of lags. Like for me on my PlayStation, PlayStation legit told me that the streaming stopped because my internet was the broadcast has been suspended because something because again the internet wasn't fast enough. So just that.
So are there controls for the Starlink and the router?
Yes, there are. So funny thing, when you go on the Starlink app or website, there's an option for this to control this. You can restart this without restarting the one on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can also restart the one on the roof without restarting it. So you can reboot your Starlink and your router will be on. Like it's just there are controls for both of them.
Yeah, like different controls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, nice. So how long does it take to reboot it?
So far, from what I've noticed, it's always like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Like
that's quite long.
Yeah, like my internet goes up in the house and other internet are coming back up. And the Starlink is still coming up, and I'm like, so it takes 4 minutes. Sometimes it takes up to 4 minutes to just completely reset or reboot or come back on after NEPA has taken light.
So will you renew your Starlink sub?
Sometimes I will renew it. Sometimes, not every time. If I'm not doing something that requires like reliable, unlimited internet, say I'm going to spend December, 2 weeks of December. And also 2 weeks of December, maybe like at home with my parents. I don't think I want to renew Starlink because there's no need. I can just use my MTN. So it's not all time because again, the subscription is like 40,000 naira per month, which is like 38,000 naira, 40,000 naira. So
we shouldn't leave it.
Yeah.
So how does Starlink compare to 5G?
Let's not even go there. 5G is still faster than Starlink. In most areas, 5G is actually faster. Both the upload and download speed in most areas. But in some areas, Starlink's download speed will really run up 5G. But again, it depends on where you stay. Really, Starlink is more all over Nigeria than 5G. There are some areas in Nigeria that there is no 5G, so people would still go for Starlink because it's available in most areas. But MTN 5G or Airtel 5G or any 5G is not really all over Nigeria. It's something that is still in the works.
So are there privacy controls for Starlink?
Yes, there are privacy controls. There are a couple of privacy controls. Like there are things like I've forgotten what that setting is called, where you can actually restrict some sites. So maybe your children are using it and you don't want them to visit some websites.
The content, what's it called?
Yeah, content. Yeah. Basically, you can restrict some people who use Starlink from visiting some sites when they are using Starlink. So there are privacy controls for like maybe children, for example. So
okay, so Starlink actually like that we have an application.
Yeah.
So you need the app for everything.
I would say no, you don't need the Starlink app for everything. When you first get Starlink, you need to download the app and track everything, do everything. But you can still do some of these things from the website. You can reboot your Starlink by going to starlink.com.
You would have an account, then you can do everything.
Yes, log in. Immediately log in, it will show your router, it will show whether it's on or off, and there will be an option for you to reboot. Everything is online.
Have you ever experienced downtime on the website?
Starlink website?
Yeah.
No, I haven't had any issues with Starlink.
Shout out to the devs. So where can you buy Starlink parts, the replacements?
So there's a link, shop.starlink.com, or just go to starlink.com and click on shop. You see some parts. The parts are, some of them are like super expensive. Wow. Like the cable, for example, you can get cable for like 85k or something. Yeah, so yeah.
So and can you replace them yourself?
Can you what?
Replace these parts yourself?
Yes, you can just order it from Starlink website and then DHL deliver them to you. But there are also people on websites like GG that are selling Starlink parts.
GG?
Yes.
GG? Contable guys.
So there are people, I feel like there are people that bought Starlink parts and they are reselling it. So you find Starlink parts on GG as well, but I would prefer to buy from the website.
And I think if you can't do it, can you like just call this engineers to fix it for you?
Yeah, but the thing is, some Starlink parts are very unique. Very, very unique. Like you don't see, for example, you don't see any holes here for your LAN cable. So you have to get an adapter from Starlink to do a LAN cable and all of that. Like everything is closed. It's just these 2 ports you see here. So
Wow. What is the future of Starlink and its potential impact on the internet landscape?
So, well, um if all the space, what was it called, satellites in space that SpaceX has deployed to space, if they don't start falling down, there are like thousands of them. If they don't start falling down, then I think that this is a very, very good competitor for like a lot of networks in Nigeria and a lot of places, because Starlink is not just available in Nigeria, it's also available in a bunch of places. And I think that it's going to really, really blow up at some point, especially if the subscription fees are lower. Because currently we are paying like 38k, 40k per month for the subscription. If it's lower than that, then I think that a lot of like people, households, businesses are going to be using Starlink. The other thing I do want to mention is comparison between Starlink to a bunch of internets out there. Starlink is satellite internet, so when it rains heavily, a lot of people will not want to use it, right? But
That's true.
But if you're in places where it doesn't rain heavily, then you should actually be fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that a lot of people will be using Starlink at some point because it's more stable. It's not perfect. You see the latency drops and okay latency numbers at some point when you check the app, because when you go to statistics on the app, it shows you high latency, high ping, and then there's low, like it shows you real time how bad or good it is. But in that same vein, people would still go for it because it reports everything. Most of your internet services in Nigeria don't report everything. You don't know what's going on. Your popular internet can just fail and you don't know what's happening. But Starlink does a good job reporting it. So I think a lot of people will start using it at some point.
I feel like new companies should even include Starlink in when sending new gears like laptop. They get they'll just send together.
Yeah, there's also that, but
so your staff can have like much uptime than downtime.
Oh, I just remember. Do you know what would be really cool? If Starlink does like fiber cable internet in Nigeria.
Actually,
a lot of people, like, imagine knowing that anywhere you are in Nigeria, you can actually, in your home, you can actually get Starlink fiber. That would be like really cool. Yeah, really cool.
So can you rate it among other internets you've used?
So far, most 5G devices I've used are better than Starlink. I'm like, most 5G devices I've used are better than Starlink. So I would give it a 7 out of 10 because it's better than most ISPs in Nigeria right now. But at the same time, it's not faster than some. It's not faster than fiber. It's not faster than some 5G networks in some areas, depending on where you live. For Lagos, because I live in Lagos, I would give it a 7 out of 10 because there are still some networks in Lagos that are better than Starlink, like speed-wise, better.
Okay, so are there any regulatory challenges for Starlink?
Right now, not that I know of. Nobody in Nigeria has raise the thing like, Starlink is this, or the government is banning Starlink, or so I think we are.
Or Starlink is 66.
Yeah.
Or it causes cancer.
Yeah. So I think we are good for now in that area. I think we are good for now.
Nice. So thank you guys for.
Oh, that's all the questions.
Actually, that's everything.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys for joining us. Please subscribe.
If you have more questions about Starlink, reach out. You can ask us anything. Just leave a comment in the comment box. Like, hey, I bought Starlink. I'm having this issue, or you want to buy and you want to compare it to any other one. Let us know. I have like 5 other internet services in my house. And
we're saying most workers are saying shaky guys.
Ask me questions about Starlink before you buy.
And you can also chip in your food questions. So Magnus, she started cooking today, so you can just ask
food questions. Oh, the food question.
Like how to make spaghetti sauce.
So we have this food thing.
Aside cooking content, he knows how to cook food.
I don't know cooking content, guy.
Thank you guys. Questions. Thank you guys. Hey guys, let me show you. Today we have you guys should meet.
Hello, 3. Thank you for joining us.
Three will not say hi. She's just wondering what's going on.